A Hobart court has heard a missing Hobart man, Bob Chappell, wanted to settle in Tasmania, while his partner would have preferred to take more extended trips on their new yacht. The evidence came from Mr Chappell's daughter, who appeared at the murder trial of Mr Chappell's de facto.
Kate Chappell says she hasn't seen her father Bob since he disappeared on Australia Day last year. The 65-year-old cancer specialist was last seen on Hobart's River Derwent aboard his yacht Four Winds. His partner, Susan Neal-Fraser, has pleaded not guilty to his murder. The court heard the pair bought the yacht in Queensland and hired a crew to help them sail back to Hobart. But Mr Chappell missed most of the journey, having been hospitalised for a severe nosebleed. Kate Chappell has described a conversation with Neal-Fraser after the yacht arrived in Hobart. She was very excited about the trip she'd had down, Miss Chappell said. I think it had been a wonderful trip and she was quite enlivened. Ms Chappell said she felt Neal-Fraser would have liked to keep sailing in a much bigger way than her father planned. She told the court she couldn't imagine Neal-Fraser settling into smaller trips on the river. The court was told the couple's computer had been seized. Under the username Susan, it had been used to search locations like the Galapagos Islands and international boat sale websites. The trial also heard from Mr Chappell's sister, Caroline Sanchez. She gave evidence about 2 phone calls she received from Neal-Fraser after her brother disappeared. Ms Sanchez said in one of them Neal-Fraser described a phone call she received late on the night Mr Chappell went missing. She told me that she couldn't sleep, that she was disturbed by the phone call, a bit anxious, Ms Sanchez said. She drove down to Sandy Bay, looked across to the boat and it was in darkness, so she drove back. The court heard in a later phone call, Neal-Fraser said she didn't drive home to West Hobart but walked. Defence lawyer David Gunson asked if it was possible his client said she walked down and drove back, but Ms Sanchez said no. The trial continues. Kylie Rollins, ABC News.